if you are also like me having a tough time keeping up with all of the different project tasks and every single thing that has to happen across 13 or 14 different clients, well, this is going to be the video for you. Hi, my name's Giuseppe. This is Giuseppe Builds. Thank you for checking in. And if today ends in a Y, I want you to know it's a great day to start making some money. All right, so without further ado, what I want to do is show you guys what I've been working on. Now, one thing I found is every single time that I come and start my work day, just like right now, I have a really tough time making sure that I'm getting to all of the most important to-dos. So what I'm going to do now, and what you're going to join me for, is creating a little agent. Make sure that I don't miss anything weird. When you have 13 or 14 or even 20 clients, there's a lot of little to-dos that you have to check in with every single month. And coming up, as you can see, month's end here, it can be a lot. You got to make sure you check off a lot of boxes. You got to make sure you got your billing ready. You got to make sure you did any SEO or ad work for whatever clients you have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this. If you are curious and you don't want to do this yourself, you just want to copy and paste a copy, drop a comment below. I will send you a link and you can download this agent that I'm creating right now. And I will be continuously updating the agent as well. You'll get unique and specific access to everything I build. Anyways, the link will be down in the description. Without further ado, let's get into it. So what I'm doing here is, this is my normal morning, and it might be the same for you too, right? So, hey, lots to do today. What is on the docket? I say docket, I know it's weird. It's grabbing some high priority, some time sensitive, also open. And as I was going through this, if you're anything like myself, I noticed that it's not my whole to-do list. I got all this stuff here, and so much of this is just missing from my to-dos, which I don't really appreciate. So I said, make sure we're checking all of the to-dos on every project and that we have everything is in clients. So I have all of my client work is not saved on my drive because I'm trying to save my desktop as long as I can. I have an external hard drive here. I put a link to it below. I'm not sponsored, but T7 Shield by Samsung has been everything I've needed so far. I think it's amazing. So what I do is I use this external hard drive and all of the run writing. It's going to help you save a lot of wear and tear on your normal hard drive for your main work computer or your laptop. So little side note there, I'll probably edit it out and leave it, but if you find some value, let me know, hit the like button. If you've seen this face more than twice, please subscribe. It goes a really long way for me. Now, I said, got it, a proactive briefing and triggered what's on the plan today, what's on the docket, what's on our plate. So I've asked it to create, so it asked me a question. It said, what should automatic mean here? Because it doesn't know what automatic means. And that can mean a lot of things. It said, hey, do you want me to do a timed chrono command where it's at a certain time every day, it just launches into a specific thing? Or do you want, it added a couple other options. I don't want that. A big thing that happened in the community and with Claude specifically is Claude proactive tasks. So I'm going to pull this up so I can proactive agents, right? And here you go. I'll pull this right down here so you can see the official how it's laid out. By proactive Claude agents operate autonomously in the background using triggers, schedules, and shared channel context rather than waiting for manual user prompts. So proactive features, Claude tags, multiple features in Slack, let Claude read full channel conversations. So you can use this in Slack, routines and loops, built-in scheduling that runs prompts on time-based triggers, webhooks, instead of fixed cron jobs. So cron jobs are what I'm trying to lean away from. Cron jobs, they're extremely taxing on the system and they need a lot of, what are the pros and cons of cron jobs? Right, high reliability, it's always there. Low resource overhead, consumes minimal CPU and memory while idling. Universal availability, built into virtually every Unix-like operating system. Flexible scheduling, supports complex intervals like every third Tuesday. Automation power, eliminates manual repetition, so you don't have to do it yourself, which is a big win. And simple configuration, uses a straightforward single line text format. Now the cons, no submit intervals, cannot natively schedule tasks by seconds, sure, missed execution handling. So if it fails, you just get a notification, which I've had happen, and I can show you an example here briefly. Difficult distributed scaling, so lacks the built-in multi-server coordination and balancing, right? And then cryptic syntax, requires a learning curve. Silent features, offers no native alerting or if a script crashes silently. And security risk, can expose systems So the catch to this is when you have something like this running, and I'll show you an example here if it comes up under scheduled. If this ever loads under scheduled, I have a bunch of cron jobs happening now. I think this is something just for Claude Desktop. It runs a little better, but it still makes a lot of mistakes. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't tell me anything. And now it doesn't want to load anyway. So let's get out of this. Let's get, oh, not now. So here you go. Bug checks and rotation checks. I have 28 new rotation checks, and you can see it randomly stopped on something, right? So there's a tool permission that didn't work because my computer wasn't open at the time, right? It wasn't immediately available for Claude to use the desktop commander tool to complete the job, which means that it just didn't happen. So not super handy. It's not handy as a job if it can't happen. So back to the main point, what you want to be using is called proactive agents. This is going to be the big difference maker. So on what's the plan today, what's on the docket, what's on our plate, here's a design kept short. So it gave me a little bit of a design. It optimized it. It has a trigger, what it sweeps, a judgment layer. It parses dates and checks for dates. Active against today's date, flags overdue, great. Output, one consolidated docket in chat, overdue, high active. Sound right? Or do you also want a daily docket file? So I've already started bits and pieces of this, just like you may have yourself. I asked it, hey, I've had this _PM tasks active, which is using some of this because I have been asking this already, and it's off the side of its desk, it's something together, and this is what it put together itself. Now let's have a look. So the design update, the agent briefs in chat and refreshes marker delineated region at the top of active.md, consolidate the docket, everything below. Great. Is active.md the file you were thinking of? Yes, it was. Good job on finding this. We have some agents for optimizing agents. Find those and utilize them. Let's get this show on the road. Here we go. Now the goal of this is to save a bunch of time. With saving your time, it saves you money and it keeps you organized. It's a project management wet dream, I guess you would say. It's really important that you don't mess up or miss any key tasks, because even with clients that are really kind and maybe give you a lot of leeway on stuff, if they come to you and ask how the month went and you don't have an immediate answer, you're going to be behind, and they're not going to appreciate that. No matter how soft-spoken or pleasant they are, people want to feel respected, and the best thing you can do to respect people is to do the work that they've requested of you. That is always going to be in style. Now, I have something called a meta agent. It optimizes other agents. So that's what we're looking at here. And you can see down here, generating briefer docket agent. So it's an agent that optimizes agents. It has a bunch of best practices. Now I have another one, agent expert. So also, if you want these specifically, leave a comment down below, ask for these. I will drop a link and you can pick these up yourself as well. Having the ability to create agents is one thing, but writing good agents and then optimizing your agents against your full suite of whatever you have is going to be the difference maker. Because you might forget that you have an agent that already does something or part of something, or you might have created an agent with maybe a low effort model and it just hasn't put in a lot of work into really locking it in for what you actually need. So this is where we're leaning to now. This is how it's going to go. So because we're coming up to the 10 minute mark, I am going to stop talking, let this happen, and I'll show you the outcome. Actually, let's have a look at what we have so far. I'm going to grab this. My alias is let's go. This gets Claude started. Great. Look up this file. Maybe open it for me too. Quick thing I do want to share with you guys is for going back and forth, two of the commands that I use in Claude the most, I'll show you right now, is one, so rename, and then I make sure that I put something descriptive for what this is. Task review, and it adds that. And then I use Command Shift left. I jump over. This is the 200 IQ stuff, I think. And I'm going to do rename again. And I'm going to go, what is this one? Oh, this is for daily task optimization. Cool. And the other one I use is /clear. Now I use this a ton. I don't have an opportunity to do this now, but I will do a video on this, I think, later, because it's something where you can save a ton of tokens if you know how to use /clear properly. If you are curious about that, drop a comment below and I will make a video on it. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to leave it, or I'll maybe push it off into the future. We'll see how it goes. So I asked it to pull up the active Shoosh block, backlink network, a lot of stale March content. Oh, so that was from a while ago. It's August 26th. So it hasn't really done much at all for me recently. But this now, first live docket debriefer run, we're happening. Woo, this is getting spicy. Let's have a gander. Wow, this is really thorough. So it looks like most of this is pretty done, or at least it's mostly done. So what I want us to see all of this laid out in a Kanban board locally. So it looks like it completed most of it. It found some issues within some of the docs, which is weird. I don't know what that means, but it synced 35 projects, regenerated a master table, which is quite large. And let's turn this into a little Kanban board, something that we can use in the future, because if we can't use it, it's not very handy to us now, is it? So let's see how this goes. I don't know. Might be cool. Wow, this is working hard. What model am I on? I'm on Fable. Oh, wow. So it is doing a lot of good work right now. Wow. That makes it really cool. This is awesome. Now, let's see if I can make this interactive. Still thinking with some high effort. That's fine. And opens local Kanban board. Great. Now, let's take this one step farther, because why not, right? We need to take this farther. So rerun the docket so the board is fresh. Let's see what it comes up with. Today, great. I want the board to be clickable. When I click on a task, I want to see a table of important facts and resources for the task. And I want to be able to move it forwards and backwards and have that information be sent back to the actual task.md file. And I want a chatboard like system within each open card, which would be a hovering overlaid window of the card. Chatboard like system within each open card, which would be hovering like an overlay window of the card. Or I could add notes which would not disappear, which would stay with that task forever unless I deleted them. I'm going to say, make this prompt header. Now, because it's still working on the last one and I want it to just jump to this new one, it does have actually quite a few tool uses running. I'm just going to click exit or escape the top left of the keyboard. And now you can see here, the next section's jumped up, that's great. That's so simple. Moves persist to docket state JSON. Docket briefer honors your placement while generating flags if the underlying project. Should the board get a done column? Yeah, great. It's thinking it through. This might be the best project management tool of 2026 for me, for the world, and for you. You drop a comment, like, subscribe, I'll send it your way, or I'll send you a link to it and you can have a gander of it at it yourself, because why not? Oh, this is cool. Oh, not yet. Oh, not there yet. When I try to add a comment, the add button doesn't work. Oh, it does work. It's just got delay. What? It's got a crazy delay. Some sort of button that activates a backend update for the notes to keep things fluid. Or is there some kind of way to cut out that lag you can think of? Make this prompt better. Let's up the effort and see if we can speed this up a little bit. Let's check what our usage is at. I'm going to have to kick this off of Fable pretty quick here, but it's not too bad. It's going to be pretty much my whole work day. I cannot afford to spend that up. If I can just make this happen so I can move on with my life. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kick down the model to Opus. There you go. It looks like it helped already. And I think the effort for Opus is on max, which is fine. Stuck. She's slow. Anyways, if you want to save yourself the headache of all of this time that I'm spending on here, I'll send you a link. You can go to my website, support the channel, and download this perfectly for yourself. I'm going to turn this into a agent or / command where you can download it and it will walk you through the exact steps you need to turn whatever you're using for all of your projects into this same Kanban board when this is done. I mean, it's fast, but it's not available. Come on. It's not bad. I come back to this. It's there. Oh, 2 loaded up. How long ago? Yeah, not too long ago. Let's rename this to where I'm stuck. I'm not really. The board works and persists correctly, moves notes, etc. Your last 2 interrupts stopped a screenshot. Heavyweight agent and fire off and overkill, especially for what that screenshot agents we don't need. CSV won't fix a lag. Make the UI optimistic. Note appears. Listen, you hit add, and then the save happens in the background. Just ask me to do it in the future. So let's see here. Still not there, but it's about to do it on the inline. So let's see. How's our usage now? Ah, it's only 3%, but at least we're saving some Fable. Playwright uses 25% of my MCP server usage. It's crazy. My total usage. Data viz. Filter at the top. The drop down so that I can select only. Let's see how this goes now. Oh, that's fast. Oh yeah, that's so fast. And this is pulling from my Google Calendar, which is amazing. Doesn't look much different, but it feels different. And then from here, if you are curious, we're going to do a final look through, a walkthrough. And if you want, drop a comment below. I will send you a link. You can go have a look at this, see if you like it for yourself. I'm not sure how I'm going to be structuring all of this, but I love supporting you guys and I love the support that I get from all of you guys. So I'm super grateful and we'll figure it out. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So I love it. And I love that I get to do this today. It's a great day. If it ends in a Y, it's a great day to make some money. It works. All right. System's built and ready to go for future sessions. So completed this task. Let's get it to organize everything so we can call this wrapped up properly. Have any resources and lessons? It's on a thing. So now that we're through the thick of this, let's have a look at what we've done. We've got the PM docket system. We've got a README with a master document. We've got the docket server Python script, interactive board server, and a render docket Kanban. Great. That's a whole great little package. Verified after the move, both script passed syntax, cleaned up, remove the build time test junk, stray test note, etc. Lessons and resources saved to memory. Reference docket, briefer script, feedback screens heavy, the 8 build lessons, boards running whenever you want it. Good work. Anyways, here we go. Let's have a look. So here is the start of this. And it doesn't just refresh. So the refresh is a little slow. That's okay. And you can see here, it'll do a little test note. Done. Saves. Awesome. Can I move it? No. Do I move it to overdue? So there's a button to click. I do lastly want to set up the drag and drop. The drag and drop will be available if you go to the site. And if you do pick this up, any updates on this will be sent to your email as well. So whenever I update this on the site, if you've already downloaded it, you will get the same updates emailed to you directly. Now, thank you for staying with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you want this tool or anything else that I've mentioned, drop a comment below. I will send it to you. If you stay to the end, you are an absolute legend. I love you guys and I will see you later. Remember, if today ends with a Y, it's a great day to make some money. All right. See you guys. Ciao.